So I'm quickly going to revise with what are the stuffs that I have mentioned here, so that it's going to be easy for you to just, connect. So we were doing about subitization, which is nothing but arrangement of dots and the child's ability to tell that what is this number without even counting. The importance of teaching subitization is it helps the child in one-on-one correspondence. He can just count and tell you that it is 4, and when you're doing it n number of times, he can just see and tell you that it is 4. Post this, I showed how the numbers were arranged randomly and how can a child just tell you, because even as adults, we cannot say which number is this. Right now, I cannot say. Okay, I'm sure a lot of you, how many of you find it difficult here to tell me the names? Like, which number is this? I'll just tell you what calculations I'm doing in my mind. Right now, I can see this is a 6. How many of you can just relate to what I'm talking about? So this is a 6 and then it's a 2, and through number bonds, I know 6 and 2 is 8 and this is 8. So we have done this couple of times. So now I know 6 and 2 is 8, but how will a child who's just been introduced to this concept will do? He can see a 6, he can see a 2, and he's like, 6 is in my mind, and I just count 7, 8. This is 8. This is how exactly my 5-year-old is doing right now, which is not correct, because I want him to achieve this level of understanding that he can see and tell that 6 and 2 is 8. So what he does right now, I'm just going to tell you. Although he knows it's a 6, he knows it's a 2, but still he will count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, because he has still not got this concept that we put the bigger number in our mind and we count forward from that number. Okay, so we are teaching him that. By that I mean, we means that I'm working with a teacher. She takes the classes and we work simultaneously. So it's like we meet every twice a week. She gives me feedback. I incorporate a lot of things at home. And then I tell her, okay, these are the things, this is what we've done. In the class, she is able to sense, yeah, we were working parallelly to the concepts that she's taught, or we are not working. So if we are thorough with the things she is teaching, my child performs better in her class. And if we are not doing anything, he just doesn't get it. So it is important for me to tell what are the challenges we are facing, so that if it happens with you or if it is happening to you, you will take it as that it's completely a natural process of learning. We cannot expect that the child will count like us. He has to take baby steps. Okay. I request you to put yourself on mute. Yes. Yes.
So subitization works only till 6 number.
Yes. Subitization works only till 6 numbers because we have seen it on a dice. I'll show you subitization kaise work karta hai. I'll just ask Divya to put herself on mute. Okay. So can you see my screen right now? Yes or no? Like, are you seeing just the whiteboard? Stop
we can
sharing.
see both the screens.
Both the things? Okay. Now, can
Yes.
you see the other of me here? Yeah. I have shown this so many times. You know, I've shown this box so many times on my Insta page. This card game has been a lifesaver when it comes to teaching maths. Okay. It's beautiful. Someone from India has also started making this, and I've always shared Konsa product tha ye. Right now, I don't have the link. I'll definitely get back to you. I'll share the link from Amazon and tell you. Here, we have different cards. बहुत सारे डिफरेंट कार्ड्स हैं, हर अलग चीजों पे काम कर रहा है. तो जैसे सुप्रिया ने पूछा कि सिर्फ 6 तक होता है, नहीं, 6 तक नहीं होता है, 10 तक होता है. All right, we will see how. First, I want to draw it. So let me draw that for you, and then I will show you the card. We know this is 5. We know this is 6. If it is arranged in a way that the child can picturize it, how will a 7 look like? Very easy. Can anyone tell me? Unmute and tell me 7 कैसे दिखेगा? आपके अंडरस्टैंडिंग के हिसाब से.
बीच में एक डॉट जैसे 5
Yes.
का होता है.
बस. So this is 7. 4 कैसे दिखेगा? ऐसे. All right? 3 कैसे दिखेगा? Sorry, 9 कैसे दिखेगा? Like this. Okay, symmetry bhi hai, and all the other things are also there. 5 can be many ways. It can be just like how I have written 8. 5 bhi aise ho sakta hai, 5 rows dono side, or 5 can be like, sorry, 10. Sorry, 10 kaise dikh raha hai? Or 10 can be like this also. 5 and 5 is 10. It can be like this or like this. So,
जो 8 and 10 है, isn't it difficult for the child
yes,
to understand कि वो 8
yes,
and 10 है, तो count करने में?
Absolutely. So if I am working with the 10 frame card, can you see this card? ठीक है, ये 10 फ्रेम कार्ड है. 10 फ्रेम भी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट कॉन्सेप्ट है. लाइक आप मैथ्स बहुत सारी चीजों से सिखा सकते हैं, क्विजनेयर रॉड से, इससे उससे. 10 फ्रेम से भी बहुत इजी हो जाता है. ऊपर 5 रहते हैं, नीचे भी 5 ग्रेड्स है. ओके, सो बच्चे ने पढ़ के ये समझ लिया कि अगर ये कंप्लीट है ऊपर और नीचे तो वो 10 है, अगर ये पूरा कंप्लीट है तो ये 5 है, एंड वो डॉट टू डॉट कॉरेस्पॉन्ड कर रहा है. तो माई सन जस्ट मेड दिस एरर येस्टरडे, सुप्रिया. ठीक है, उसने 4 डॉट्स देखे, ऊपर नीचे भी 4 दिखा, बट उसको पता है कि अगर कंप्लीट सिमेट्री है ना ऊपर नीचे तो वो 10 होता है, तो वो 8 नहीं बोलता, उसने उसको 10 ही बोला. सो दे विल मेक दीज एरर्स. ओके, बट यस, थ्रू रीइंफोर्समेंट यू हैव टू करेक्ट देम दैट बच्चा यहाँ तो सिर्फ 4 डॉट्स है. ठीक है, along with this I will erase it and I'm going to tell you कि मैं और क्या चीज में हेल्प करती हूँ उसको. आप नंबर्स बता दिया, लाइक मैंने आपको बोला कि नंबर बताओ, रिकॉग्निशन बताओ, फिर आप 1-on-1 कॉरेस्पॉन्डेंस करो, उसके बाद नंबर बिल्ड कराना सिखाओ. हाउ मेनी वेज कैन यू मेक अ 4? इट कैन बी 3 and a 1, 2 and a 2, and the alternate ways. We also have to tell them कि 1 और 3 हो या 3 और 1 है, एक ही चीज है, आगे पीछे से कोई मतलब नहीं है. बट वो जो बीच में प्लस और equals to होता है, they are not able to take these notations also. They will eventually get there, but you have to keep trying कि हो जाएगा. ठीक है. So a child who learns this concept say towards the end of kindergarten, KG2 या UKG, and soon he is going to go in grade 1 say in 3 months. स्कूल में जनरली बहुत सारे स्कूल में ये लेट होता है, बट सपोज यू आर टीचिंग दिस टू योर KG1 वाले बच्चे, KG2 के एंड तक उसको ये चीज इतने अच्छे से समझ में आ जाएगी कि दिस एंड देन दैट. आपको मैं एक और चीज बोलती हूँ, pay importance to this psychology of the child. Sometimes, or I would say 99% of the time हम याद कर लेते हैं, ऐसा है ऐसा होगा. All the KG2 kids जिन्होंने ये तरीके से नहीं पढ़ा जैसे मैं आपको बता रही हूँ, वो याद कर ले रहा है. एल्गोरिदम वे है मैथ्स का कि अच्छा पहला नंबर है, ये प्लस है, ये ऐसे ही होता है, तो ठीक है, 3 + 3 is 6. ओके, आप बच्चे को प्लस तो नहीं बताओगे ना, आप अपने बच्चे को क्या बोलोगे? 3 and 3 makes 6. ओके, सो एंड का मतलब होता है प्लस. 3 and 3 makes 6, which means 3 + 3 is equal to 6. ये दोनों vocabulary, as I was telling you, plays a huge role. It has quite a huge impact when it comes to teaching mathematics the right way. Okay, yes, Supriya, क्या डाउट है?
So we have to, like, while teaching we have to emphasize पूरा ऐसे कि है ना with words also कि 3
If it
and
is
3 make
yes,
6, 3 + 3, so that उसको समझ में आए कि and plus are corresponding to, ऐसे करना है ये.
अगर आप एक 2 साल के बच्चे, 3 साल के बच्चे के साथ कर रहे हो या 4-year-old के साथ कर रहे हो जिसको प्लस तो बताया नहीं आपने, यू जस्ट हेल्पिंग हिम प्ले विथ हिज टॉयज, देन यू विल से 3 and 3 makes 6. We will not say 3 + 3 is 6. But once you take paper pencil and you are showing these notations and making equation बनाना बहुत important है. You have to teach it. Then he will himself, he will correlate कि and is this. Next keyword है take away, right? So आप अभी जब अपने 2 साल के बच्चे के साथ खेल रहे हो तो आप बोलोगे take away 2 from 5. But he will not understand what is 5 minus 2. It has to be done at the right time. Some kids are quick learner. You will see. आपने एक 4-year-old के साथ experiment किया. If you see कि अरे he could take it, continue. If he did not respond, you go the literature way. Take away 5 from 2. So I have to be very honest and I have to share how exactly my son is doing right now. Subtraction का concept just introduce किया. पहले addition पे ही mastery की गई. Subtraction is difficult for every child. It is difficult. Similarly, multiplication is easy. Division becomes very easy, tough. Okay. So how am I teaching him subtraction? If I wrote 5 minus 2 is equal to 3, since he knows plus, he gives me the answer 7. ठीक है, उसको plus ही दिमाग में, तो whenever he sees a 5 and a 2, he gives me the answer 7. Then I, a lot of reinforcement, and I'll tell him, see, look at the sign, minus है, minus मतलब take away. What I do, I take 5 pencils or whichever object you have with you, or if your child is a Lego fan, dinosaur fan, car ka fan, 5 cars ले लिया, and then I tell him 5 minus 2 is what? He's clueless. But if I tell him, okay, you have 5 cars with you, give me 2 cars. How many cars you have with you? He's going to tell it instantly. Click कर जाता है बच्चों को, मामा मेरे पास तो 3 है. You have 6 chocolates with you, and Supriya auntie gave us 2 more. How many chocolates you have now? He will tell 8, mama. सेंटेंस में जब हम कॉन्वर्सेशन के थ्रू मैथ्स कर रहे वो कर लेता है, बट बच्चे इक्वेशन के थ्रू मैथ्स नहीं समझते. बट इफ यू गो दिस वे, इक्वेशन में कितना टाइम लगेगा, even if it is say 5.5-year-old, he will take it eventually. कॉन्सेप्ट तो पता है, वो एकदम ब्रेन कनेक्ट कर लेता है. ओके, so taking away concept, subtraction, everything is clear. Now I want to show you different sort of dot cards, different sort of activities or tools that we can use to reinforce the same concept. Abhi tak any confusion? Or you just want to see and just take the informations, right? Okay, so here we have different sorts of cards. If you can see this. Stop sharing. Okay, this is known as 10 frame. It's beautiful concept. My daughter did not learn it this way, but जैसे मैंने देखा कि my nephew who is in UK and उसके school में he was just 4 and he was adding, and I'm like, wow, it's all the strategies that helps. Always strategies के कारण कोई भी बहुत आगे पहुंच जाता है, कोई पीछे रह जाता है. So with my son I was like, I'll definitely introduce tens frame. Now सबसे पहले आप अगर ये सिखा रहे हो तो आपको बताना होता है कि इसका ओरिएंटेशन कैसा है. तो मैंने ऐसा प्रिंट आउट निकाला और उसको मैंने लैमिनेट कर दिया. ये लेगो वाला है. दिस इज लाइक लेगो के पीसेस इसमें फिट हो जाते हैं और इसमें आप कुछ भी रख सकते हो. इट कैन बी कॉइन्स, लाइक नॉट द रियल कॉइन्स, बट इट कैन बी पॉम-पॉम्स. और आई हैव दीज यूनिफिक्स के क्यूब्स. ब्यूटिफुल, यू कैन यूज इट इन मल्टीपल वेज. एक तो आप पैटर्न बिल्डिंग के लिए भी यूज कर सकते हो, पिंसर ग्रिप में भी ये हेल्प करता है. तो बच्चे ने इसको आपका कॉपी किया, सो आपने 2 पैटर्न बना दिया एंड यू आस्क योर चाइल्ड, अच्छा रिपीट इट. It's pattern building. 2-year-olds can definitely do it. So if we are working on this, I will have, इसी में ये numbers वाले भी है. Okay, so if you have this tool, you have everything with you. I have 7. Okay, मैं easy number ले रही हूँ right now. See, I take a 4. I have this. I will ask my child to build it. सामने मैंने 4 रखा, पॉम-पॉम लिया, कुछ भी लिया, और वो बच्चा यहाँ रखना स्टार्ट किया. डिसिप्लिन ये होना चाहिए कि आप कहीं पे भी नहीं रखोगे. वो यहाँ लेफ्ट के बजाय राइट से स्टार्ट हो रहा है. ऊपर 2 रखा, नीचे 2 रखा. यू हैव टू टेल हिम, गाइड हिम हाउ टू यूज दिस, कि जब तक ऊपर वाला फिल नहीं हो रहा आप नीचे नहीं जाएंगे. ओके, सो दिस इज 10 फ्रेम, हाउ आई वाज वर्किंग ऑन इट. 4-year-old can do this very well. 3.5-year-old can also do it very well. So now I told him that if there is nothing, Okay, if the grid is empty, it is a 0. कुछ भी नहीं है. कुछ भी नहीं है. Look at the card here. Here, he can just tell me, Mama, it's 1. This is 2 because he can count. बहुत easy है. Count. This is 2, Mama. This is 3. When it comes to 4, initially difficult जाता है. Initially, it is very difficult. Okay, 4, but फिर eventually आ जाएगा. So there was a way, there was a link how I used. मैंने पहले 0, 5 और 10 सिखाया. आप पूछोगे क्यों? बहुत easy है. 1, 2, 3 ऑटोमेटिकली आ गया था. बच्चे देख लेते हैं, इतनी प्रैक्टिस के बाद से. 0 empty, 5 when upper shelf is filled. Okay, and 10 when both the levels are filled. Top and bottom जब completely filled है तो ये ऐसा हो गया. Okay, so I started with a 0 when it is completely empty, then a 5 and then a 10. उसके बाद 1, 2, 3 उसने अपने आप कर लिया. अब मैंने 4 कैसे सिखाया? I told him अगर ये is completely filled and I remove 1 and it's an empty space, it's a 4. Simultaneously, what comes before 5? 4. Before, after, it's very important. It doesn't click. I'm telling you, it doesn't click at all. And if they are able to tell you that, if you randomly ask, okay, what comes before 10? He will count from the beginning 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. शुरू में ऐसे ही होगा. But then you have to get your child out of this habit. Okay. How will I teach a 6 to my son? I told him that ऊपर वाला completely filled है. It's 5. Thanks for telling me, Shruti. Yeah. So now this is 5 and there's just one more dot. What comes after 5?
Learning something. I'm learning something new. Thank you so much. I mean, I
Pleasure.
always to learn from your sessions.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. But these are the things, that I was just doing with him and I could see it is working. And these strategies I just used and it was working. So that's the reason why I'm sharing it here with you all. It 100% works. Rather than going the hard way कि आप 1, 2, 3, 6, 7
Yes.
वैसे सिखाओ, अगर आप ऐसे करोगे, it becomes very easy. So now he knows कि mama ये तो 5 है. He has memorized it here. And what comes after 5? We have just one more after 5. Initially, the child is going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Even after knowing this is 5, उनको नहीं पता है कि 5 के बाद क्या आता है. So they will count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's okay. Let him do that. इवेंचुअली आ जाएगा. इसके साथ एक और कॉन्सेप्ट इंट्रोड्यूस हो जाता है, +1 का कॉन्सेप्ट. +1 का मतलब होता है द नेक्स्ट नंबर. सो यू हैव 5 and 1 makes 6. 7 and 1 makes 8. You have to say the next number after it. I can ask it in many, many ways. It can be what is 5 plus 1? What is 1 more than 5? Or which number comes after 5? Or which number comes before 7? So these keywords are crucial, very important. All right. So ऐसे ही मैंने ये सिखाया, hand से भी सिखाया. I'm so sorry. Hand से भी सिखाया. 6. Hand notation is also very important क्योंकि इसके बाद मैं आपको एक दूसरा tool सिखा रही हूँ. I'm just going to show you which is important. Okay. So let me just finish with 10 frames. This is how I even introduced 9 to him. He knew कि अगर पूरा है तो 10 है. 1 less than 10 is 9. या number before 10 is 9. Or 5 and 4 is 9. So if you ask him 5 and 4 क्या है, 5 and 2 क्या है, he's good at it. But if I give him the number 6 and 3 क्या है, अभी तक वो नहीं हुआ है. It has just not come. 6 and 3 is not come. But that is where number bonds come. And I have not introduced number bonds right now. I'm waiting कि 5.5 का हो या 6 का हो. And he will work with Cuisenaire rods. I will show that to you right now. So 10 frame, as I showed, these are the number cards. It's just arrangement. Now this is another way of counting the numbers. See, this is 2. This is also 4. ये दिख रहा है. दिख रहा है, बहुत easy है. But ये number आप बता पाओगे क्या है? It's difficult right now. What I will do, I'll divide it like this. Then I can see ऊपर 4, नीचे 4. And it is 8. So we have to show them the way to do this. Another card here, another arrangement of card here is this one. So here they have segregated it as colors. So आप इन दोनों को देखो कौन easy है? Which one is easy? This one is easy, right? This one is easy because they can see. Here it all looks same. So here the child will count many ways. Again, he's going to see 3 and then 2 is a 5 and here it's a 4. 5 and 4 is 9. Or he can do it like this way. We will hide it and we will expose them to similar patterns that they have seen. So this is subitization. This is what? 6. Open another dot. 7, 8, 9. Many ways. They love it. Okay? Now, they love it, that is there. But to reinforce and finding that time from our routine, because we are mothers and we have a lot of things, fetching echo, managing household and the other things, we would not be regular. But whenever you have time, as I told you, even if it is for 30 days out of 365 days, it is better than 0. All right. Now, how are you going to do this? This one. How are you going to do this? I will try to show my son, my child. This is 6 and this is 2, 7, 8. All right. Now this looks so difficult. But now as I have told you the way to see through these dots, can you see 4 dots here? Yes. You can see a 4 here. Then you see a 2. Or I'll just hide this. Doesn't it look like dice पे जो 5 का pattern होता है ना, ऊपर 2 dots and एक बीच में, right? So this is a 5, this is a 4 and then 1 here. If I hide it like this is a 5 and then I will hide it and I'll show this is a 5 again. This is 10. So easy rather than just counting. Yeah. So this is how the numbers are arranged in a proper way as it is in the dice. जैसे मैंने आपको बताया कि अगर 9 है तो it is 3 rows of 3s. This is 10. Many ways to do that. Here it is 4 and a 2. 8 and 2, 10.